Hey everybody. Hey. Don't mind my frizz, but today we're going to be doing something a little bit cheesy and I'm actually excited about it. I feel like this is a great little sit down activity that we can chat through and you don't really have to look at the screen. We don't have to make eye contact. So I feel like you can just chillax with me. You can pretend like this is a two-way conversation, but it's just gonna be me chatting up a storm. Anyway, I've been loving this format. I just think in general, any kind of content that requires less thinking is objectively more fun. But if not, let me know. I feel like this is fun, but if it's not, please tell me. So I am wanting to do some research. I'm thinking of one of two things. We can either do the Catholic Church or we can do like the royal system in the UK. I literally know the absolute bare minimum of either of the two, so I feel like this will be fun to figure out. But let's see. Catholic hierarchy. Let's go to images. Cool. Okay, so here we go. So we've got God, the Almighty. We've got the Pope, cardinals, archbishops, bishops, priests, and then people. Or here it says Pope, cardinals, archbishops, bishops, priests, deacons, lay people. Okay. This diagram makes it seem like there's like a certain amount of each. There is only one God, and there is only one Pope. But the rest, is there only 2 cardinals, 3 archbishops? Are there only 4 bishops? Oh wait, you can't even see that diagram. So here's the diagram. Let's see the other one. So royal hierarchy. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Like ranks, yeah, ranks. Okay, let me look up noble ranks, because that's what that says. Okay, this one says, what is an emperor? I don't even know. I thought that was like the same thing as a king and queen, but clearly it's above that. So emperor, king, queen, duke or duchess, duke, prince or princess, archduke, duke, archduchess. This seems a little complicated. I feel like the Catholic system seemed a little bit less complicated. So I think we've got a good little starting point. We are going to be going through all of my favorite YouTubers and creating a Catholic church out of them. Wait, before we get started, I need to figure out how many YouTubers I'm gonna need. So it looks like we need God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm gonna pull up all my favorite YouTubers. How about that? I'm so sorry to all the YouTubers I'm about to pull up, but you're gonna get to know me better when you get to know who my YouTubers are. Let's make a nice little lineup of all my faves and then we will reconvene. These right here are our contenders. Okay, like I said previously, these are all of the YouTubers that I watch on a daily/weekly basis. Not all of them at once. And honestly, I am subscribed to Miss Rachel. I know that she doesn't really fit in with this crowd, little baby family members that do watch her, so that's why she's there. Anyway, I am very curious to know what your guys' take is on what I'm about to tell you. There are 2 people on this list that I believe belong right here. Part of me kind of wants to make a god and a goddess. Is that an illegal move? I feel like I have to though, because these 2 people are the core lore of YouTube. I don't think that I can put either one of them anywhere else. Can you take a wild guess who those 2 people are? Our beloved Hank Green. Come with me over here. Hank, you are God tier. I'm proud of you. Good job, Hank. Hank, you helped me through high school and college, literally. I remember being in high school, not understanding any bit of chemistry, not understanding any bit of biology, and you helping me through so much of that. Secondly, you helped me through college. I remember struggling so aggressively in OChem. I remember struggling in philosophy, crash course, and Hank Green, you are the best. I have cried because I didn't understand something and you were there to save the day. So thank you so much, Hank. You belong exactly where you are. And let's move on to the goddess. I think everybody's gonna know, looking right at this, who the goddess of YouTube is. I would hysterically cry, vomit, throw up, literally snot out of my nose, everything, if I saw her resurge on the internet in any kind of way. Jenna Marbles herself, goddess of YouTube. She belongs right up here next to Hank. Jenna Marbles is one of the most wholesome, beautiful, kind-hearted people to ever step cloud foot on the internet. I can't even begin to describe to you how much Jenna Marbles means to me. And I don't really speak for the YouTube community, I speak for myself, but it's so obvious that Jenna means so much to so many people. And anyway, before I get too senti, yeah, Jenna Marbles is incredible. And of course, we all make mistakes and we all learn and grow from our mistakes. And I just hope that I'll see her beautiful face, hear her beautiful cartoonish voice on God's internet in the near future. I think we all know who the Pope is. And that's gonna be Miss Brittany Broski. You knew it was coming. Brittany is her own person, and I don't obviously know her. When it comes to like filling that void in the YouTube space, and no, I'm not saying, Jenna, that you don't have a place or a void in the internet that is yearning for you to come back. But what I am saying is that there's a little bit of overlap in this void that was left behind, and Brittany fills a little bit of an overlap in that void. And I fucking love Brittany and I want to be her best friend. We went to Texas A&M together and I'm pretty sure we graduated at the exact same time. So I'm a little sad that I never crossed paths with her. Brittany, you are the fucking Pope of my church. I don't think anyone else belongs there but you. You bring so much joy into my literal day-to-day. I will rewatch videos with you in them. Just to get a little bit of a cheeky smile out of me, I'll literally rewatch your videos over and over again. I'm pretty sure I've seen you and Trixie's video where you're like in like the bunny outfit probably like 6 times, and I am not exaggerating. Love you so much, and you bring such fucking light to this world, and I'm so blown away and impressed by your crave for knowledge, just like Hank. Oh my God, just like Hank. Brittany is someone that I feel like I wish I had in real life. There's a lot of times that I feel very lonely in the way that I think and the way that I see the world. I struggle to identify with anybody. I feel like an alien genuinely. And I'm sure a lot of people feel this way in different ways, but I think that specifically in the way that I think, it's not about the way I think. It's the way a lot of people think, but in my world, it's the way I think. Her moments of existentialism and her moments of just appreciation of life and loss and love. Anytime I watch her, I feel like every itch has been scratched because she just knows how to carry a passionate, ambitious conversation no matter what the subject. So Brittany Broski is my Pope. Next, we've got cardinals. So 2 cardinals. If you know me, if you've seen my content, you probably know who these are gonna have to be because it's a duo. My cardinals are Ethan Klein and Mrs. Queen Hila Klein. These 2 people right here also mean the world to me. And parasocially, that's so fucking awk. And one day in college, I think I was just really feeling depressed and down about a breakup. And I just went on a deep dive on H3H3 Productions and started watching everything. And I'm pretty sure the podcast existed at the time, but it was so early on. And I was just giggling in my bunk bed in my 2-bedroom apartment. It was a good time. I was actually in the process of getting confirmed into Catholicism, ironically enough. I was in the peak of my interest with them. This was around the time that I started questioning my faith a lot, and I didn't really understand why I believed what I believed. And I don't want to get too much into this because I feel like that's a conversation for another time, but I ended up leaving the church and I honestly just felt very parasocially seen by them, or understood. Just the way that they talked about their own walks in life and seeing them grow to the people that they are currently. All around wholesome people that very clearly want to do what's best. I'm very, very proud to love them and to be a part of their foot soldier community, an original Fupa Troopa. Yeah, Ethan and Hila are my cardinals. I do just want to make one mention that Hila has always been beautiful, but she has beautifully blossomed into this wonderful, hardworking, confident woman. And I'm genuinely just so proud of her. She's done such a great job in her journey on the internet. And I think it's so cool to see the way that her and Ethan have tag teamed it all the way through. Moving on to our archbishops. So this is 3, a trio. Ooh, Some of the people that I'm looking at are Rhett. Now this probably is fucked up, but I feel like I resonate far more with Rhett than I do with Link. I feel like he's a little bit more real I don't know how to say that without being offensive to Link. I think Link is just a little bit more to himself and Rhett is a little bit more outspoken. I think that's ultimately what it is. And I appreciate that so much about Rhett. So I'm afraid that it's possible that they might be separated. I also deeply love Mia. Oh my God, Mia is just, I love her so much. And Desi too. Desi inspires me. There's just people here that inspire me so much. Mia is one of them. Desi is another. Who else really, really, really inspires me? You know, Trisha. Trisha inspires the fuck out of me, man. Like, Trisha is so up and down roller coaster ride with problematic to self-aware queen, but man, she inspires the fuck out of me. Some of the things that she's gone through, I've seen happen to people close to me, and even some things have happened to me, and I just think that the way that she has persevered through everything, fuck, she's gotta be up there. So I think I'm gonna call it there. I think I'm gonna call it at Trisha, Mia Maples, Desi or Rhett? This is an interesting lineup. Oh, but Moriah also inspires the fuck out of me, and so does Safiya. Most impactful. Trisha, Rhett, and Mia. Most impactful. 100%. Okay, so let's call it that. All right, gang. What a random group of people. Oh my God, I feel like people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Our bishops are gonna be Rhett, Trisha Paytas, and Mia Maples. For fuck's sake, what is going on? Okay, so quick tidbit. So Mia Maples, I've been watching her for so long too. She is just so, Mia Maples is genuinely just such a woo. And if you don't know what woo means, it means win others over. She can win over anybody. She has such a beautiful, sweet spirit. And she's so hardworking and so gritty, man. Like, not only is she drop dead gorgeous, but she has such a beautiful personality and work ethic. Like, I think it's so incredible everything that she does and is capable of. And if she doesn't know if she can do it, she tries. And that inspires me so much. I'm always just up for trying something new. I'm always up to trying to figure something out, do it on my own, be an independent woman. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Like, literally, she inspires me to be that and more. And I think organically I am already that person, but when I watch her content, I'm like, damn, if she can do it, I can do it. Anytime she does something new, she is always saying, if I can do it, you can do it. And I believe her. I trust her. Mia, fucking, I love you, girl. And I want to be your best friend too. I already talked about Rhett. Rhett is just a very successful entrepreneur. Rhett alongside Link have both built an empire that is so well respected and so well regarded. I could hear Rhett talk all day, and I honestly would love to hear him on a podcast. I would love to see Rhett on Just Trish. I can't even lie. I feel like Trish would ask all the right questions and really go into a deep dive in a way that other people wouldn't. But anyways, I love Rhett and I respect the fuck out of him. Trish, we already talked about her. Trish reminds me a lot of someone that is close to me. Like I said before, just the fact that she has overcome as much as she has and still to this day stands with the most beautiful family, the most beautiful home. And you don't need to have all of those things to be successful, but that is my version of success for myself. I do find it inspiring nonetheless. And I'm grateful that we have someone like Trish on YouTube, and I'm grateful to exist in the same lifetime as her. Those are my archbishops. 2 more rows. So we've got bishops next. So we have 4 bishops, and then we've got 5 priests. I want this to be more ranked in terms of inspiration and less on influence, because there are a lot of influential people here. But there are people that inspire me more than the influential people influence me, if that makes sense. So let me just kind of move these people around in a way that kind of showcases that. Okay, Desi, I fucking love you, but you're not really on YouTube anymore, I feel like. I don't really see her on YouTube, and I wish she was on YouTube more. So I don't know that I can keep her up here. I'm kind of torn a little bit. So I'm looking at these 4 people up here, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit torn because I do love Poki a lot. I feel like I'm kind of new to Iman because I only came to know her because of the H3 podcast because she was a guest. But I fell in love with her and I do really, really like her and respect her. And God, there's so much more about her that I could go into. But I just don't know her well enough like I do these 4 people up here. I love Trixie, but again, I feel like I just got to know Trixie in the past couple months, so it's hard for me to put her up there. So I'm going to go ahead and say that these are the next 4. All right, crew. Next, we've got our bishops, and our bishops are going to be PewDiePie, Moriah Elizabeth, Safiya Nygaard, and Tati Westbrook. Again, a mixed bag for sure. A couple of people that might be seen as a little bit controversial. So PewDiePie, of course, just like Jenna Marbles, has a history of doing things that are controversial. He started from literally nothing, and he's got a beautiful family now with Marcia and whatever the name of his baby is. Oh yeah, Bjorn, right? I think it's Bjorn. Yeah, I genuinely just love PewDiePie. I think he's very wholesome. I love that he's very philosophical and that he really craves to understand the world better. And I kind of just have seen that as he's presented in some of his videos, some of the books that he's been reading, and just some little tidbits of wisdom here and there. I appreciate that a lot. Next, we've got Moriah Elizabeth. Moriah, I feel like if there was a show on Disney about a YouTuber or about an online content creator, it would be about her, or she would be the star of the show. She is just genuinely a wholesome creator. She is very deadpan in the way she talks. I love that about her, actually. And her sense of humor is just really goofy, like very poop and farts, like very, very just like middle school humor. And I love that because I'm the same way, and Brittany Broski is the same way too. And I can appreciate that in anybody. I take a lot of inspiration in the way that she edits her videos, the way that she's very vibrant, not only in her thumbnails, but in her setting. She's super creative. She's so talented. Oh my God. Alongside Mia Maples, both of these women are so talented. It's not even funny. I genuinely just aspire to be just as talented as these girls, and maybe one day I will be. Next, we've got Safiya. Safiya is someone who I am inspired by in the way that she is just like a research girly. I love that her content is so sophisticated. She does so much research. She does all the stats, all the analyses. So many numbers are involved with all of her content, and like just the way that she credits different creators, whether it's like a YouTube creator or where she got an image from. Like, I love the way that she credits. It's like the way that we were taught in high school to like do the citations at the end of an essay. Like, she does that all, and I love that about her content. I feel like it makes me trust her more. It's eye-appealing, and it's just, I think it's just a good foundation to have as a content creator in general. If you look back at my old content, there were times that I would kind of do stuff like that, and it was very clearly inspired by her. Much, much respect for her. Tati. So Tati is someone that inspires me in a unique way as well. Not only does Tati love beauty, but she loves YouTube. And I can appreciate somebody who is in it for the love. And there are people who are in it for the love and for the hustle, and then there are people who are in it for the hustle. And Tati, to me, is someone who doesn't seem like she's in it for the hustle. She seems like she's in it for the love. And that's something that I feel personally about YouTube as well. I am in it 100% for the love. I do not get paid for any video. I have never been paid for a single video. And I don't know that I will even get that anytime in the near future, but she is someone who inspires me in the way that she loves what she does, the way that she loves to do the research. She even gets down into the Excel sheets, write down her thoughts about a fucking eyeliner. Like, she will literally do the numbers when it comes to makeup. Took a lot of inspiration from that as well. I remember one time she talked about it, and I was like, I'm gonna do that from one of my videos. And I did do it for one of my videos. I pulled up an Excel sheet and did all the numbers for some like TJ Maxx haul. Sure, you could find it somewhere. She has not sold out to any company for a quick buck. She's someone who stands by her truth and stands by her audience, and I respect her for that. These are my 4 bishops. We need to find our final 5 YouTubers that are going to be our final 5 priests. Okay, genuinely so much peace and love for every single person that's left on here. Like, you are on here because I'm obsessed with you and I love you. It's just such a shame that I have to take people out, and not like, I'm saying this like these people are even gonna watch this video, which I know that they won't, but in case somehow someone slips through the cracks and comes down my rabbit hole, I love all of you, and you are my favorite YouTubers. Clearly, I showcased your face on this and did the work to put you in a goddamn circle because I love you so much. But alas, I can only pick 5. I'm kind of torn, so let me just think about this for a second. Oh God, I really hope I don't regret this. Okay, I am not married to this. I just want to make it clear that this is just what I'm feeling right now at 8:54 p.m. on a Sunday night. Okay, my 5 priests are Jaclyn Hill, Pokimane, Justine, Brooke Schofield, and Hopescope. Okay, guys, we did it. Okay, I'm going to do a quick explanation of each. I think it's obvious why these people inspire me, but in case you want to understand better. So first off, we've got Jaclyn Hill, and Jaclyn Hill is influential as fuck, and it is goddamn near annoying because she's just so good at it, and it's crazy. I sit there and I feel like I study her. I feel like I'm like, okay, how is she talking? What is she saying? How is she animated? I'm like psychoanalyzing people sometimes because I'm like, how do they have this power over me? Like, I want to understand. She can just say anything and make me want to buy it. And I just find that so inspiring. I feel like I can have every restraint to not want to be influenced, and she'll be influencing me. I will be screenshotting every fucking thing that she talks about. Maybe she deserves all the success in the world to some people, maybe she doesn't, but I'm happy for her and I'm proud of her. And it's obvious that she's overcome a lot. And I think that anyone who is willing to put themselves in a vulnerable position with a massive audience deserves, in my opinion, a little bit of respect. And I respect her for that. Next, we've got Pokimane. And I know that I talked about Iman being someone that I'm new to, but you know, she's the exact same age as me, and I also want to be her best friend. I think that it is just so fucking awesome that she has overcome the bane of the men on the internet. And I could not imagine ever being put in her shoes and what she's had to overcome and what she still continues to have to go through. But the fact that she continues to be a sweetheart, very soft-spoken, kind-hearted person, like I can't believe that she is still as sweet as she is. And every single time that she opens her mouth, I am like I feel like I'm taken aback. She is always trying to spread goodness and love and affection in a very unique way. And I think that we need a lot more of that on every platform. And then Justine is just a bubbly spirit. And, you know, I appreciate that she has remained uncontroversial for over a decade. She's been on YouTube. For as long as I can remember, Justine has always been someone that I have watched from the beginning. I always loved tech, and that's obviously why Marquez Brownlee was on there. Justine being a woman in the tech space is just so fucking badass. And I'm so proud of her too, because I can only imagine how many people overlook her, look down to her, and she has continued to move forward and pave the way for other tech YouTubers and just women in STEM in general, and continue to have a smile on her face and never let it be her down. I once watched a YouTube video that she posted maybe a year or two ago where she talked about she has faced a little bit of darkness on YouTube, and I thought that that was very special. I had never seen her get vulnerable about that. I hope that, you know, she talks more about that stuff in the future, or I hope that Just Trish will have Justine on her podcast, because I genuinely would love to hear more about Justine and her story. And then Brooke. Brooke is probably the newest one to me, and that's because I just started watching the Canceled podcast. Brooke is just genuinely a gem. I actually watched her on Just Trish before I watched the Canceled podcast. I was thoroughly impressed by her vulnerability and her advocacy for mental health. And her and Trish actually had a lot in common, which both ended up reminding me, like I mentioned earlier, of someone that I love. I just think that she has so much potential, and it is all going to flourish and shine for her so soon. And I'm excited to go along on that journey with her, parasocially with her. I think she's just gonna be a star, and I love that for her. I'm really fucking sad that I won't be able to go to the Canceled podcast tour because they literally sold out in like 30 minutes. So I didn't get to snag my tickets, but I'm excited to see the success that they have with it. Good job, Brooke. You made it on my list. Finally, Hopescope. So Hopescope is someone else that is kind of newer to me. I probably started watching her maybe 3 years ago. Genuinely, I respect the fucking hustle, girl. Like, I'm sure she loves YouTube and she loves the game, but she is a hustler. That girl climbed the YouTube ladder unlike anyone I've seen in such a long time. She's kind of giving Mr. Beast. I feel like I can see it in the way that she presents her content, the way that she does her thumbnails, and then the pacing of her YouTube videos are just very quick and, in my opinion, very Mr. Beast inspired. I love her videos so much. I do wish that they were a little bit longer. I appreciate whenever content creators get a little bit more intimate with their audiences by talking more and getting more into the details. And that's something that I want to get better at. I think that she's a great content creator, so I just want to see more of her. Honestly, I think the thing that inspires me most about Hopescope is her hustle. She really just sees something that she wants and she goes after it. And I'm proud of her for that too. yeah, you guys, that wraps up literally this long ass video, and I know that I kind of rambled a lot. This probably ended up being a pretty long video. I don't think that my personality shined as much in this video, but it was really fun to go through all these people that I respect so fucking much, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And if you have anything that you want to say about any of the people that I talked about, please also let me know about that in the comments below. All right, you guys, so that wraps up everything, I think, and honestly, I'm just so excited to really be back on YouTube and doing this every week. I wish I could do more videos, but I'm honestly just grateful that I can do anything at all. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to record on a camera, to have a laptop, to have a mic, and even just a home, a place to do this. Any support that you can offer genuinely means the world to me, so if you can, please like this video, please subscribe. Subscriptions are literally gold. Like, I so desperately want to be a part of the YouTube Partnered program, and the subscriptions are what will help me get there. So if you can subscribe, please do. It literally makes me smile ear to ear whenever I get a notification on my phone that someone subscribed. So if you are watching this and you are not subscribed, please either make a YouTube account or log into your YouTube account and subscribe. Genuinely, it helps me so much if you subscribe, and it makes my outreach so much better. So if you guys have any suggestions, any commentary, any feedback, please leave them in the comments below. I love interacting with you guys. And yeah, I think that wraps it all up. Thank you for watching all the way until the end if you did. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and good luck on anything that you need luck on. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Probably cover these little breakouts. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll just cover the breakouts. Yeah, let me do that. But does this sound okay?